Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that's often whispered about, sometimes bragged about, but rarely truly dissected: the idea of investing in women, financially, emotionally, socially, and how that stacks up against, or perhaps detracts from, investing in ourselves, our personal growth, our businesses, our long term stability. My guest today is someone who has a very hands on approach, shall we say, to this conversation. Welcome, man.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up? Glad to be here, my brother. You already know the vibes. When you're talking about investing, you got to bring in a real investor, right? That's what I do.
A real investor indeed. And that's where I want to start. This concept of investing in women. What does that look like for you, practically speaking? Because from the outside, for some, it might just look like spending or, a certain lifestyle choice.
Nah, it's more than just spending, my man. It's about providing an experience. It's about showing up, making sure she's good, making sure she feels seen, appreciated. If she needs something, I got it. If she wants to go somewhere, we going. You know? It's about that level of comfort, that security, that makes her feel like she's with a man who handles business. It's an investment in the relationship, in the moment, in the energy.
Okay, investment in the relationship, in the moment, in the energy. I hear that. But then I have to ask, is this generosity, this provision, truly an investment in a bond? Or is it sometimes a coping mechanism? Maybe a way to sidestep deeper emotional availability, or perhaps even a fundamental misunderstanding of what genuine love and connection truly require.
Whoa, coping mechanism? Nah, my dude. This is just how I move. This is the world I come from, the world I've built. Generosity is part of my identity. It's not about avoiding anything, it's about leading with what I have and what I can provide. Women are drawn to energy, right? And part of that energy is the confidence that comes from being able to provide, to elevate. It's not just money, it's the whole package, the lifestyle, the experiences, the fact that when I step out, she steps out with me, and she knows she's taken care of. That builds loyalty, man. Real loyalty.
Loyalty. That's a powerful word. But I wonder, is it loyalty you're building? Or is it attention? Or perhaps even just a transactional understanding of reciprocal benefit? Is that loyalty enduring? Or is it tied to the constant flow of provision? Because attention, loyalty, and genuine love, to me, feel like very different currencies.
Look, I'm not naive. I know what's real and what's temporary. But in the moment, if she's loyal, if she's riding with me, that's what matters. And usually, when you treat someone right, when you show them a good time, when you make sure they're never wanting for anything, that creates a bond. Maybe it's not the fairy tale love you read about in books, but it's a real connection. She knows I got her. And in this world, that's a powerful thing. That creates a certain type of loyalty that you can depend on, at least for the time being. It's about energy. It's about magnetism. People want to be around good energy, around abundance. I bring that.
And I'm not saying there's no value in that. There absolutely is. But you touched on fairy tale love. Let's talk about the deeper stuff. Can financial investment, no matter how grand, ever truly replace emotional availability, genuine vulnerability, and consistent presence? The kind of presence that doesn't necessarily buy you a ticket to somewhere but just shows up for you on a Tuesday when you're just not feeling it?
Of course, not directly replace it. Nobody's saying money is love, right? But it facilitates, it opens doors, it creates opportunities for those emotional moments. If she's not worried about rent or how she's going to pay for that thing she needs, then she's got more headspace for everything else, right? And I'm there. I'm present, but my presence often comes with the package. It's not either or for me. It's both. I'm emotionally available in my own way, but my way includes ensuring she never has to stress financially.
It's interesting, because some psychologists might argue that some men, some people, actually pay for attention or connection because deep down, maybe they don't believe they're inherently worth staying for. They fear that without the constant provision, the trips, the gifts, the experiences, the person might just leave. It's almost like a self fulfilling prophecy or a hedge against abandonment.
Damn, that's a heavy one, man. Not believing they're worth staying for. Nah, I don't see it like that for me. I believe I'm worth it. I'm a good dude. I'm charismatic. People like being around me. But I get what you're saying, though. Like maybe some people out there, they do feel that way. For me, it's what I do. It's how I show appreciation. It's how I was shown things too growing up, you know? Not always in the healthiest way, but you see people take care of their own, and that's how it manifests. I've never really seen a blueprint for that other kind of love, the one where it's all just feelings and nothing else. It's always felt like there's an exchange, a give and take.
That's a powerful admission right there. Never seen a blueprint for that other kind of love. And that I think gets to the core of it for many of us. We replicate what we've witnessed, for better or worse. But imagine for a moment shifting that paradigm. What if that same energy, that same drive to provide, that same instinct to elevate was channeled primarily into yourself, into building a legacy, a business, personal development, true emotional intelligence, so that when you do connect with someone, they're drawn to the depth of who you are, not just the width of your wallet or the breadth of your experiences you can offer.
I mean, I do that too, though. I'm always on my grind, building my brand, expanding my ventures. That's why I can even provide those experiences. It's not like I'm just throwing money around with no foundation. The foundation is me. But yeah, I hear you. The emphasis, the focus. It's a different way of thinking about what truly makes someone stay, what truly makes them commit their future to you. It's not just about the good times, is it? It's about the bad times too, and whether that foundation is strong enough to weather those storms.
Exactly. Because when the clubs close, when the private jets are grounded, when the experience fades and it's just you two, what's left? What's holding it all together? Real investment, in my humble opinion, is about building something that lasts, not just funding moments. It's about crafting a future that's resilient, not just enjoyable. It's about constructing a home within yourselves that can withstand external pressures, not just decorating a temporary space.
That's heavy, man. That's real heavy. It makes you think. It really does. You know, you go so hard trying to create those memorable moments, trying to make sure everything's popping, everything's a vibe. But you're right. Those lights eventually got to go down.
And when they do, you're left with a choice, aren't you? So as we wrap this up, I want to leave everyone, and especially you, with this question to chew on, long after the mics are off. Are you building memories or building something that can actually hold you when the lights go off? Think about that. Thank you for joining me, my friend.
Man, thank you for having me. That's a powerful question to end on. I appreciate that. Truly.